What up, what up, what up, good people? It's your boy BTG, aka Bust Them Guns. Back at you with another one. So we got us an unboxing here, mixed with a little range footage. This is our Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 in 22 Magnum. So let's get the housekeeping out of the way. This video is for educational purposes only. We are in a safe and controlled environment. We're not selling any firearms, nor are we selling any accessories. We're not promoting the sale of any firearms, nor are we promoting the sale of any accessories. Strictly a product review of my own personal equipment. All right, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. If you enjoy the content, hopefully you hit that subscribe button and come back and see us. If you're a returning viewer, I appreciate the support. Appreciate you being along for the ride, and we're going to keep this journey going. So on deck today, we've got this Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0, but chambered in 22 Magnum. So this is our piece here. Let's go ahead and clear it. Magazine is empty. Weapon is empty. Put that mag back in for aesthetics there. So this is what we're working with. Full-size piece as far as length and dimensions. This actually came as a bundle deal, so that's what made the deal so attractive. 22 Magnum, definitely not your 22 LR. This is more along the lines of a 5.7 as far as velocity, or a 22 TCM. So that would be the rounds I would compare this with as far as other calibers. But this bad boy here is a nice setup. Like I say, this was an attractive bundle. What it actually came with, you get 2 magazines with it. And the magazine here, you can see how thick that is. That's another benefit of this platform. These are not your traditional 10 round 22 Magnums or 22 pieces here. This here is, I'll just say 3.0 is how I say it for YouTube purposes. The YouTube compliant magazine, we'll call it 28 rounds, but you understand what I mean. This bad boy is a nice setup. The package came with, this here is a Viridian green dot here, and this model is, it's an RFX 11 green dot from Viridian, so that was part of the package. You get 2 magazines with it, but part of the package was 2 additional magazines. So this is what we got, and it does come in that case. So this is the M&P case that it comes in, and that's the 2 mags. And in addition to that, you also got a real nice bag, savior bag. So this here is a pretty nice range bag. So the package was pretty attractive. I have been watching this piece here, one I wanted to pick up. Yeah, so that's a pretty solid savior bag. Nice capacity. So this is something you can throw a couple of firearms in if you head into the range, or you can just throw that in there. But nice bag. This is very similar to their Smith & Wesson 5.7 size-wise. And when I picked up the 5.7, I knew then that I wanted to get the 22 Magnum. It's a similar setup in that the 5.7 also has the roller delayed. That mag is empty. Weapon is empty. So there we go. So this system here has their delayed barrel system there. So that barrel runs inside of a shroud. On the 5.7, it's actually a twist setup. It's a little different on the 22 Magnum, but as you can see, these bad boys are very similar in size. So that's what you're looking at there. So this one here comes with the threaded barrel. I had to have that pinning well to make it compliant for me. But 2 nice pieces. Ballistics wise, I mean, the rounds you're looking at, let me just let you take a look at the bullets here. So 22 LR, which is what most people run, pretty common. 22 Magnum, if you stack those bad boys up, that's the difference there. So much more powerful round. And in that 5.7, that's what you're looking at for your 5.7, which you can also get matching grains. But these particular rounds, and then the 22 TCM, I think I had a 22 TCM here. Obviously different designs, different setups, but very similar in ballistics. So that's your 22 TCM round. So that's a 9mm casing, neck down to the 22. So that's what you're running there. But ballistics wise, you're probably looking at anywhere from 1800 to 2200 that you can find on any of these, just depending on the round and the grain. That's 40 grain. Some of the 22 Magnums, you can get down to those 30 grains and be up around 2200 for the ballistics. So it's a pretty hot round. The Smith & Wesson, it is ammo sensitive. So Smith & Wesson actually has a chart on their website of what ammo it actually likes and what ammo it doesn't. So they have a recommended chart. You're not limited. There's quite a few items on there to choose from, but it does have a chart, the ammo that it recommends, because it's not going to run just anything. Some things it's not going to like. The Hornady, the VMAX, seems to be a good one that it tends to like. The CCIs, the Maxi Mags, that seems to be a good one. That's what I'm running. But I want to pick up some of those 30 grain Hornady VMAXs, because that's registering 2200 PSI or feet per second. So I want to run some of that and see how that runs out of there. This bad boy puts off a pretty nice fireball. Not quite as exciting as the 22 TCM, but gives you a pretty nice fireball. I've equipped it with a Vatatu light that I already had. So I threw that on there because it just kind of complemented the style of the weapon. So that's how we're going to run it. This bad boy comes with a decent set of iron sights. You got fiber optic up front. It's blacked out in the rear. Not quite a co-witness with this optic, but that's fine because we're going to be pretty much running the optic on this bad boy. But I like it. It ran pretty good. I took it out to the range, ran some rounds through it. The magazine capacity is a major plus on this, so you're not spending a lot of time reloading. Let's jump out to the range. I'll let you take a look at some of that footage. We're not going to spend a lot of time out there. We'll just run a few rounds down range. One thing about these 22s is on the targets, even on the splatter targets, because the round is such a tiny round, it's hard to see where you're hitting. But I sighted this bad boy in. It was kind of all over the place to begin with there, but finally got it sighted in and got some decent rounds through there. So let's jump out there for a minute, let you take a look at this bad boy, and then we'll come back in and we'll wrap up. All right, so let's run it. We're going to top left target and see if we can get dead center on this bad boy. Let's see, I need to be out a little bit further. Get to my 10-yard mark. That should be good. And let's see where we at. So that is a little bit low. So 22s, you can see them bad boys on the target. Yeah, it is hitting low. So we need to do that to make that adjustment. There we go. So we're going to come up a bit. Just a smidgen. Let's try that. Am I high now? Can't see where the hell that bad boy's hitting. Did I go too high? Let's see. Should tell us where we at. So that bottom target, oh yeah, we're right in there. It's like the movement is just me. the tiny ass 22s. Let's see where them bad boys hitting. Oh, now 22 ain't tight no more. See if we can get dead center. Finish this out. I'm still bouncing around with this bad boy. Okay. So let's go back to that. Let's switch over to that bottom right. I think we can distinguish between those 50 cal holes on there. Okay, so we're getting some red there. So I think we're dialed in now. We're going to take it to that top now, and we're going to finish this magazine. And we're going to wrap on this bad boy and do something else. Top left target. See if we went in there. Oh yeah, that's better. So we get in there. Yeah, we'll wrap it there. This bad boy's on. All right, so there you have it. As you can see, nice shooter, decent fireball coming out here for a 22, but once again, it's not a 22 LR, it's a 22 Magnum, so you're going to get that fireball, but I like the way it shoots. You got the fireball, but you're not getting massive recoil, but you know that it's definitely something other than a 22 LR. You know, it's a fun gun to shoot. That barrel system in here, this one here also has that gas delayed system that allows that it allows that round to get out of there, and it uses those gases to start the ejection, and that kind of tones down the recoil on it, keeps it a little flatter. I mean, I know it's a 22, so you're not getting hella recoil to begin with, but that system is the same system that's used in their 5.7 to keep the recoil down, and it's a pretty decent system, you know. So it's a gas operated system, but this is a nice piece. The trigger on it is pretty decent for a factory item. So that's your trigger there. You got hella take up, but I mean, as far as the brake, nice solid brake. Take off. Let's see. Reset's fairly short, but yeah, nice trigger for a 22. So nice plinker. This bad boy runs pretty nice. It is ambi, so you've got the pin type setup to take it down. So you line this bad boy up, and it comes with actually, did it come? No, it didn't come with a 2. So you've got to have a small punch to get in that hole, to get that punched out when you're taking this bad boy down. But it's not complicated. Once you do it the first time, then you're good to go. But yeah, I'm liking this unit. I like the capacity. I like the fact that it came with the hard case, so that's a plus. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So you'll see more of this. I'll get it out. I'm going to actually get this out and run it with that 22 TCM. That's the closest thing to compare. Even though the ballistics are the same, I don't think it's necessary to run it with that 5.7. We may take it out, but we'll see. But not going to hold you. Just wanted to roll this bad boy out. Like I say, this was a bundle deal. Less than $600 for that bundle. I'll put it like that. So it came below that, which in most cases, the firearm itself is running around that. So to get 2 extra mags, to get the Savior case, to get the optic on there, not a high dollar optic, but it's a nice green dot. So I think that was a pretty good bundle deal. So the timing is right. I'm glad I waited on this to pick it up. But that's about it. Hit me in the comments. Let me know if you got any questions on this bad boy. Let me know what you think of it. We will get it out and run that comparison. I got a short on this that I'm going to throw up as well. just to put that out there. But it's your boy BTG, aka Bust Them Guns. Check me out on other platforms at Bust Them Guns, Instagram, Facebook, as well as Rumble. Until next time, holla.